Namaskar. Welcome to Finastro Cycles by Nitin Bhandari. So, Nifty futures today, after making the high, came down and still it is consolidating. Now, what is happening here in the Nifty futures that after this rally from this point, we are in late in current cycle. So, if you see that the point where he started, this was a bottom, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 weeks rally is there. Now Nifty has not crossed the upper monthly line, which is very important for making a top. And so the ideal condition would have been it goes above this line and it starts coming back. Now we are entering into the result season. On top of it, the most important thing which is happening is today uh, on 7th July, Uranus entered into the Gemini and 4th July, Neptune went retrograde. So these are two bigger outer planets which are changing signs or changing the direction, which is very important. Now, Uranus is in a sign for almost approximate 7 years. So 84 years is the cycle of Uranus. And Uranus rules your technology, Uranus rules your communication. Uranus also rules aviation. Uranus also rules anything new in technological terms. Uranus rules Bitcoins, Uranus rules AI. Now we are in a phase or in a time when everything around these areas is very popular. So what will happen to the next 7 years? It's not going to be one way up or one way down. The moral of the story is Uranus is entering into the sign which is volatile, which is airy sign, which means we are entering into a phase where we'll see heightened volatility for coming months, at least till it goes to 1 or 2 degrees. So that is what Uranus will do. Now coming back to the Nifty and its constituents. So Nifty is right now late in the cycle. It is due for a primary bottom in next few weeks. If you see the Nifty long-term chart little bit, then you will find something interesting here that this pink line is a Uranus line, and there is a small gap here. Nifty open, gap down, and that gap is still not filled. So any market which opens with a gap or gap down, gap up or gap down, and if it is not filled for a long time, and when it comes second after a few months, then that acts as a kind of resistance. So it has not gone yet there. Now another point to note, this pink line is a Uranus line, and Nifty made an exact high here on this date, which was 27th Friday, or maybe you can take the next day, which is 30th. So we can think about that these are the two dates where Nifty made a high near this point. So right now, what is the potential probability or what are the two scenarios? So one is it goes above the monthly line and starts coming up. That is the best case scenario. What if it doesn't go and starts coming down below these steps? These are very important for us because this is a shortest cycle. So once it starts going back below 25,310, then there is another important line which is here. This is a trend line, auto trend line. I don't believe too much on that. But this is very important for me, which is 24,108. That is a mother moving average. So that's a very important point for Nifty. Now, if we see the top two, three constituents of the Nifty, so let's see Reliance. What is Reliance doing? So Reliance, if you see on all time frame charts, it is very, uh, very, you can say overbought. It's a highly overbought. But still the Reliance has not gone to the monthly line. So what to do in this scenario? As you know that those who have been following me long and before I stopped putting the videos, that we don't go for any kind of buying when the stochastics are very high. So that's what I have been teaching all the time. Don't go in a buying mode or FOMO mode when the stochastics are very high. You may be wrong for few hundred rupees, but if you get caught here, then you will have a lot of pain. So this is showing a very highly overbought condition. HDFC Bank, which is another important heavyweight, and if you see, that is consolidating after a sharp rally. So if you see that it is from this point here, it is non-stop consolidating here, and it is in the range. And it has not yet touched the monthly line. So maybe the best case, it touches the monthly line and then it comes off. But if you see the stochastics after this high, they have cooled off and it is curling up. So one has to keep an eye on HDFC Bank. Then we see the two important heavyweights, which are Infy and TCS, along with ICICI. So now we are in the result season. Results are late, but now it has curled up from the neutral zone and it is near the monthly line. Now, if in next 2-3 days, if it starts moving above the monthly line and stays above, then it makes some other scenario. Then it can continue to be on strong uh, hold or strong point. TCS, another important one. We have result this week. Now it is where it is. It is a monthly midpoint line. This is red line is a power control planetary line. This line tells who is the boss, bulls or bears. So the 3400 mark is very important. Upside 3608 and the ruling planet is 3650. Downside 3300 and monthly line is 3237. And one more, ICICI will see what is happening here. So it is also consolidating similarly like HDFC will. So it's better to see the Bank Nifty chart that will give us some understanding because these are two also important for Bank Nifty. So here also it is a lot of consolidation which is happening. So guys, that's all. Thank you. Bye bye.